Hey guys, it's Grace, and today I'm going to be doing a very casual style vlog-ish thing. Basically, this is just going to be kind of how I'm feeling about college so far, where I am right now with plans for next semester and year, and yeah, just kind of like a little update. You guys don't have to watch this if you don't want to, but this is more for just me and seeing how I felt practically more than midway through my second semester of college. And then I will also be doing a video at the end of this semester, kind of like talking about my first year and going over how that can feel and all that kind of stuff for those of you who will be going to college next year. So the first thing I want to talk about is what I am doing next semester. So I signed up for my classes on Tuesday and I ended up getting all the classes that I wanted, which was great. I'm taking 2 dance classes, a ballet class and then an advanced modern class, and I am also going to be doing contemporary dance ensemble again. I feel like I've talked about this with you guys a little bit before, but it's like a class where teachers just choreograph pieces and it's not really a technique class, and then at the end of the semester you go and perform it in a giant performance with a bunch of other people, and if you are a student you can submit a piece to be in there that you've choreographed yourself and all that kind of stuff. I did it last semester, I'm doing it again this semester, and I hope to be able to do it every single semester that I am here. So there's those. Then I have a couple theater classes. I have a class for tech design, which is pretty exciting because I haven't really had any tech classes yet. And then I'm also having a voice and diction class, which is like how to use your voice properly is what I'm pretty sure that is. So that's voice and diction 1, which I have to take. I'm also super excited because I am taking American Sign Language 1, and I've always wanted to take ASL. I'm very, very happy that I got into the class, and yeah, I have a cousin who's deaf, and my mom used to be a sign language interpreter, so I have been around the language before, but I haven't ever experienced or been taught it. So I'm definitely really happy about that. That's something that a lot of theater majors do because there's a lot of places and theater shows that you can do that involve ASL, and you can get a job as an interpreter for a certain production if it is ASL. If it does include ASL. So that's something that really would help my career as well. So I'm doing that, and then I have 2 sort of psychology classes. I have one called Mind, Brain, and Evolution, and it's a gen ed course, but it's kind of similar to a intro to psychology course. I have a friend who was in it last semester, or this semester, and she said she enjoyed it. She took AP Psych, and I've also taken AP Psych, and I'm taking Intro to Psych this semester. So I feel like I'll be fine in that class, but it was something that interested me, and it's a gen ed, so why not make your gen eds interesting? Key guys, pick gen eds that you actually enjoy. My other class is an online class, and that's a personality class, and that's another psych class, because this segues into what I'm doing next semester, or this semester. I am trying to get into a second major in psychology, and have a meeting next week about that, so that will all be confirmed by next week. But basically what I'm doing is I'm overloading on all my credits. So when you go to a college, there's only a certain amount of credits you can take before you have to pay more. So like the max is included in your tuition, and then if you go over you have to pay more per credit. So I'm planning on doing that most semesters, and it's honestly not going to be that difficult for me. I find my dance classes to be very easy, and I have to take a couple of those each semester, so that's not going to be a stress for me, and most of my theater classes for me are very easy and don't require a lot of like essay work or a heavy workload. Like, you are obviously working and it is a class, but it's not a lot of stress for me because I really enjoy it. So I figured that adding this second major to my already major and a minor would not be that stressful for me. So I would not recommend that, but I would definitely recommend, if you are considering going into theater, having a backup. It doesn't have to be a second major, it can be a minor, but just having something else that you're interested in that you can, you know, take some classes in and get some exposure to that. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing for classes. I believe that's all the classes I'm taking. I might be doing a practicum next semester as well, but I'm not exactly sure on that because that's a lot of credits. I have a possibility of getting a couple of jobs on campus, and I also have the possibility of being in a show next semester, so I don't want to do that before I know all of those factors. So then the next thing that I had to get done this week was housing. So let me just tell you guys, university housing is absolutely awful. I hate the process. It makes me want to die a little bit inside because basically I have 3 really close friends here. They're all in the theater major, and we've really bonded over the last year, and I'm really close to all 3 of them, and we wanted to get into a student apartment at the school. So there's a bunch of student apartments where you share a room, and then there's 4 of you total in some of them. There's 4 of you total, and then you have a living room and a kitchen, and then 2 of you share a room, and the other 2 share a room, and then you guys all share a bathroom. So it's really nice because like you have a kitchen, and I was planning on going vegan, so I was like, okay, I can cook my own food. I won't have to really have a meal plan. This will be great. They don't have that many apartments, and you basically get an apartment determined by your rank number. So your rank number is an average of like your age and your GPA and how many credits you've taken and all that kind of stuff. So people who are older and have decent GPAs obviously are going to get a higher rank number. So my rank number was like not super high, but for a sophomore it was decently high, or going to be a sophomore, because I have a lot of credits and I'm technically considered a sophomore with the amount of credits that I have, but because I'm not as old as some of the sophomores, my rank number wasn't as high. That's a whole different story. Anyway, so we were expecting to still be able to get an apartment because normally a lot of the people that are upperclassmen or older go off campus. But that did not happen. The apartments were gone like 2 hours before my sign-up time. So we ended up getting 2 rooms that are right across the hall from each other that don't have a kitchen, that are on the first floor of the nicest dorm. So that was nice. But I just have a problem with the fact that, like, my whole reasoning behind getting an apartment was so that I could have a kitchen and that I wouldn't have to go to the dining hall to make food, or wouldn't have to go to the community kitchen to make food because I'm on the 7th floor right here. First floor is okay. That'll be a lot easier for me. But personally, I don't like the fact that people get apartments and then just go to the dining hall all the time. I find that kind of like a waste of your resources. So that's why we're a little annoyed about that. I mean, there's nothing we can do now about it. It was just very annoying. So I'm going to try to go vegan in another dorm room, and we'll see how that goes. I will definitely be making videos on how to be vegan in a dorm room with only a mini fridge. So if you guys would like to check those out, those will be coming next year, so that's great. It just really annoys me because they also built a new dorm on campus, and the lady was like, well, we can put you in this new dorm, and it's like $5,000 for room, not even including food. And the dorm that I'm gonna have to pay for now is like $3,000, almost $4,000, but that's what I'm paying for this one as well. And I was like, it's like a double still. It's the same exact thing, and it's almost more than $1,000 more. And I just don't understand why they didn't turn that building into more apartments. Because if they had, like, the school would still be getting money. They would still be having kids being in one of the school dorms instead of being outside and going to an outside source to get it home. I just don't understand their logic with that. Like, none of the freshmen want to pay $5,000 for that dorm, and it's like targeted as a freshman sophomore dorm. I don't know. Next year, I will not be living in the university system. I will be going off campus, probably living with the same people I'm living with this year, but we will be going off campus. So that's just a warning for you guys. Like, sometimes plans don't work out. Also, the day that I found out that we did not get housing, I had 2 other things happen to me that I'm not really going to go into because they're job related. But I had 2 other things happen to me that were very disappointing, and I just like broke down because bad things come in threes. I'm just gonna warn you guys about that. And I just couldn't handle it. I was like, everything is horrible today, and it makes me want to like crawl in my bed and cry, but I can't do that. So anyways, plans for the future. Summer, I'm just going to be working. I'm not really doing any theater things this summer other than like local stuff maybe. And next semester, well, this semester I'm auditioning for shows for next semester, but next semester I am planning on taking some online classes through Winterim. We have this thing called Winterim where like it's the winter semester, so we get like 6 weeks off, and you can take online classes or you can stay at the school, and there's always a show during that time from an outside place. So I'm thinking about auditioning just for the heck of it and seeing what happens and doing that. And then yeah, the semester after is kind of like up in the air. So yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling. I have enjoyed college so far. Some things are very frustrating. Personally, for me, college has not been that difficult. Academics wise, I've done really well. I think this semester, if everything goes as it has been going, I will be having a 4.0 this semester, which is really great. And I overloaded on classes this semester too, so I'm just a little crazy. It's been going pretty well. I've had a few dramatic moments with like my roommate and stuff like that, but that's expected. And I just kind of want to go home. Like, I don't really want to be doing work anymore, but I know that as soon as I get home, like after the first couple of weeks, I'm going to be like, I want to go back to school. I want to go back to my friends. Like, I definitely enjoyed the freedom a lot. That does not come with being at home. Like, you're alone. Your parents don't watch you. You can have whoever you want over to your room, as long as your roommate's okay with it, whenever you want, and you can go out late, you can stay out late, like you're not really held accountable by your parents. Whereas at home, it's a whole nother situation. So that's definitely something that's going to be another transition for me. But yeah, I think I want to go home, and I'm going to enjoy being at home. I'm going home this weekend. I'm literally going home in like 30 minutes, but you guys will see this video after this weekend. But yeah, I'm going home for Easter weekend, and then I'll be coming back, and I have my car for the next 2 weeks, so I can like actually go places. That's another positive of next semester. I will have my beautiful, beautiful car, my lovely Luna. I miss her so much, and she will be coming with me. So that's gonna be great, and I can go and visit my boyfriend if I want to, and I can go to Walmart if I want to get food, so grocery shopping will be fine. Anyways, yeah, this is kind of just how I'm feeling right now. I'm like, I enjoy college, I have enjoyed college, but I really just want to be able to go home and relax and not do anything or be obligated to do anything other than working. But like, I won't have to do any work when I get home, and that's just kind of how I feel right now. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Related to this video, listened to me rant for a little bit. If you did enjoy this video and you'd like to see more, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. You can check out my previous video on that side of the screen, and my previous vlog is on that side of the screen. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video, which will not be another rant. Bye.